Hi, again, let's talk about this week's injury, low back. Low back injuries afflict a major percentage of the American population. And again, when you take a body that's been relatively sedentary for 45, 50 years, and now we start getting involved in a repetitively compressive activity, it will magnify the faults that exist. And a lot of those faults are the imbalances that we've talked about each week, the biomechanical imbalances. So there are two ways to approach it. One is find out what the back problem is. Now, we have examined literally thousands of athletes over the last 30 years, and no two athletes look alike. Every one of them has a unique structural defect. If you question whether I'm right or not, go to the airport, sit there, and watch everybody that walks by you and look at the differences in their gait, their postures, their alignment, their balance, their strength. They're totally different. We call that your structural fingerprint. So the recommendation for somebody that starts to experience back pain is to get an examination, get x-rays, so we can see exactly what's causing it. Do you have degeneration of a joint, which tells you that that joint has been locked up for many years, and we need to get motion back in it so the body can tolerate the stresses that you're putting it through? Or is it a rotation of the pelvis? Or is it any of another 100 possibilities? So it's important to know what's causing your back problem. If you don't want to do that, okay, again, ice is very beneficial. Orthotics are going to balance the loading. The stick is always going to help to relieve some of the symptoms. And again, if the repetitiveness of running is aggravating it, you have to revert back to the alternative exercise program like swimming, the elliptical, the bike, or whatever, to try to maintain your conditioning until the injury comes around. But again, over time, you would do well to learn what your structural fingerprint looks like, and that requires an examination to identify and then to begin to fix your unique problems. Because our goal, my goal, is once you start this running program, to never stop it. And to do that, you've got to avoid injuries.